Okay, welcome back. This will be the second bag. So this bag, I have two pieces of white paper, just plain white paper. I have them stacked on top of each other, and we're going to do some folding with them together, and then we'll glue the two pieces together to make our bag. So I'm going to fold the two pieces just over a little bit, and this is going to be the spot where the glue is going to go to make my bag stay together, the two parts. So I'm just folding it over a little bit so that I have enough to put some glue on. Then I'm going to fold my other side over. And this is going to be how thick my bag is. So I'm going to fold it once in, and then I'm going to fold it back out so I get those cool folds in the side that I had to kind of force into the last one. So my bag will be this wide by this thick, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So make sure you've got your creases all nice and creased, and then you're going to take your two pieces apart, and we're going to turn the top one over. So the next thing we're going to do, we need some glue here, and we need some glue on here. So first thing I'm going to do, take and put some glue on my small strip. Come over here and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put some glue on my small strip. And then I'm going to flip it over. So my small strip here is going to line up with this edge here, and this small strip here is going to line up with this edge right here. I'm just going to set it down into the glue. And get gooey fingers too. Because after all, if it's not messy, you're not having fun. Now, I didn't quite get mine lined up, so I'm going to pull it up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to pull it up the whole way. And I'm going to reline it up. Now, if I open it up, I have kind of a rectangle shape here. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take and I'm going to fold up the bottom. And the reason I'm folding up the bottom is this is going to help me to know where to stop cutting. So last time when I did the green bag, I just kind of guessed. Now I've got a line. So I've folded that line to create that line. And now I'm going to open it up a little bit. And I'm just going to cut on these two sides. We don't want to cut the middle. We're just going to cut up this side to that line. Cut up to the line. Cut up again to that line. Cut up to that line. Okay, now we need to fold some things inward. So this fold actually folds up. So I need to fold it the opposite direction. I'm just going to fold it under so it tucks in. Now if I flip it over, this one already folds that way, so we can still fold it in just to make it even. Now I need to fold my edges. So I'm going to fold, excuse me, down and in. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to fold this flat, down and under. Okay. Now, if you're good, everything lines up, and you should have a little bit of extra. Sometimes you don't, like mine right now. I think I come really, really close. It's always best if you have a little bit extra, so make sure you measure a little bit more. This one, I probably should have gone just a little bit more, but that's okay. So, now it's time to put glue. So I'm going to start with my two side flaps here. I'm going to put some glue. I'm going to go to the other side, put some glue. Then, this time I've got to tuck both of them because I don't think I got it quite long enough. So I'm going to tug both of them, turn it over, stick my fingers in. I'm just pushing those flaps down. Pushing those flaps down. Now, if you're like me and you have very little overlap, so I have just a little bit of overlap right there, just a hair. What you can do is you can trace the bottom of another piece of paper and stick it inside. So that's what I'm going to do really quick, is I'm going to trace the bottom of another piece of paper and stick it inside. So when you trace the bottom, you want to make sure that it's on the ends. You want to make sure it's going to be a little smaller than your original one. Otherwise, it's not going to fit. So just making some marks, because then I'm going to fold my paper to get my lines, because that's easier to cut on most days. Okay, so I have some little marks, and I'm just going to fold on my lines, fold my marks, and we're going to make this as an insert to go inside. So cut on my line. Now if you wanted to make it a pretty insert, you could make it another color. If you wanted to add color to it, you could do that as well. This line I'm pretty good at cutting straight. Ta-da! Okay, so now I'm going to put glue on the outside edge here, and I'm going to glue it to the bottom of my bag. And then I guarantee I have a big enough bottom for whatever I'm sticking in. So now I'm going to stick my insert down at the bottom. Just push it down. And there you have it, an insert in the bottom. So now I have the front, I have the back. I can stick some handles on it, stick some yarn through it if I wanted to, staple it shut, tape it shut. If you want to decorate it still, after it's all built, you just fold it in and collapse it. Flatten it out like you would your grocery bags. And now you can decorate the front. Okay, next video, I'll make a tall one. So, this one ends up being almost square, but it was started out the long way. Next one, I'll make a tall way. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.